What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Syndicate Sports Detroit. I need y'all to consider subscribing to the channel because we are trying to get to 5K by the start of the 2023 NFL season. So consider doing that. I would appreciate it. But I saw this article on Mlive today, and they are our people, Mlive. This is from Kyle Menke. Mlive, SB Nation, Pride of Detroit, all those websites, and those are solid, man. But these are 5 potential cap casualties for the Detroit Lions. And we've talked about these in prior videos and prior shows. And this is the first time seeing it. So I'm going to see it with you guys. I actually have not seen this. Usually I'll read over the article before, but I didn't have time today. So these are the 5 that he lists. And I'll tell you in real time whether or not I agree with this or not. The first one on the list is defensive lineman Michael Brockers. I'm going to say yes, astoundingly, emphatically, yes. Michael Brockers, cutting him alone would save $10 million. And that's $10 million that we can use to sign someone else. And when I make my video later today, make sure y'all check out Detroit Lions Syndicate because it's about a guy that we can use this money to sign. But y'all going to be interested in that, so make sure you check it out. Brockers spent most of his time on the bench. He was in the same shirt that I own with Lions across the chest. John says, I cut Brockers in franchise mode as well. That's crazy. The Detroit Lions kept him on the roster, even though he was a healthy scratch in 11 of the final 12 games. 11 of the final 12 games. So in my opinion, Michael Brockers, to me, that's a no-brainer. We need to clear up that money. Number 2, Vaitai, the offensive tackle. I'm going to say yes. So these are 2 gentlemen we've already talked about. I'm pretty sure the 4 of the 5 people on this list are people that we can see coming a mile away. I've pretty much called most of it as the years that I've been on YouTube. I knew Trey Flowers. Trey Flowers was our biggest cut last March. I think we had a post-June 1st designation. We saved a ton of money. His dead cap comes off of our books this year. So that's going to be fantastic. Vaitai missed the entire season, and cutting him is going to save $6.6 million. So to me, he's 2 for 2. Another guy we talked about, Charles Harris. Charles Harris, to me, is a cut as well. We would say $4 million. So between those 2 gentlemen, that is now $20.6 million that we save. KD says Brockers got to go, free up some space. Absolutely. And I think he frees up the most space, Michael Brockers. So it's been great. It's been a great 2 seasons that he's been here. I don't know where he plays after this. Maybe he goes to San Francisco. Maybe he goes back to LA. We actually traded for this dude. But I guess he brought a veteran leadership that we wouldn't have had otherwise. Charles Harris. Absolutely. So Charles Harris, Vaitai, and Michael Brockers, that is $20.6 million. Right now we have under $16 million. We get another $16+ million when the new league year begins for the cap to put us at, what is that, 32+ million? So absolutely. So 3 for 3 so far. So, yep, the same 4 we discussed. Number 4, Romeo Okwara. We would save $7.5 million. $7.5 million. So how y'all feeling about Romeo? So far, I think Kyle is 3 for 3. This one right here, I'm not sure about because I just saw today in an article that Romeo wants to come back. He wants to make sure he stays. And he ended the year pretty solid, but it depends on what the Lions want to do. He had 117 snaps last season. He's 27 years old. We signed him to a $37 million deal 2 years ago. Romeo took longer than we expected to heal from his Achilles injury. He took almost a season and a half. KD says, give Romeo this season. Romeo, to me, is 50-50. It depends on his cap savings that we would save does that outweigh his potential for the 2023 season? So for me, I'm on the fence with him. And number 5, this one is new as far as people we've discussed in depth, but I believe this person is gone as well. Wide receiver Quintez Cephas. His cap hit is only $1.1 million. And so it's not really a money-saving move, but he has been injured season after season, and we are going to have to make space for someone. So I believe 100% that Kyle he could possibly be 5 for 5 with the potential cap cuts, but I think he's definitely 4 for 5. I think for sure Cephas, Vitae, Brockers, and Harris are gone. I think Quintez Cephas is gone for sure, and the only one I'm not certain about, I'm 50-50, is Romeo, only because we didn't see enough of him last season. I think when he came in, he was impactful, though. But I think that Romeo is the only one I'm not sure about. So I think that was pretty solid. 5 potential cap casualties for the Detroit Lions. And usually when you can, because all you got to do is you got to look at the money versus production. If you look at this, you knew Trey Flowers, everybody and their grandmother could see Trey Flowers cut coming when the season ended. Whenever somebody's not playing and they're healthy, they're probably going to get cut. They're probably going to get cut. So I agree 100%. As a matter of fact, I'm going to step out on a limb. I'm going to say that Romeo stays. Romeo stays, and the other 4 go. So that's my take. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Romeo, Vitae, Michael Brockers, Charles Harris, and Quintez Cephas. All 5 go. Which ones you think stay? Which ones you think go?